Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to look at some new Hermès lipsticks that they release for the spring. We have two shades here. They released a total of three. I only purchased the two that grabbed my attention the most. We have this one here, which is called Rose Oasis. This is in satin finish. And then a more everyday shade. This is Beige Ébloui. And this is also in a satin finish. We will do hand swatches and lip swatches for both shades, and per usual I'm going to take out any lipstick that I find may be similar from this brand and other luxury brands so that we can compare against. Before we get into all the swatches, I do want to talk a little bit more about the product. These lipsticks are made in Italy and have a shelf life of 18 months. These lipsticks, the cases are reusable, so these are refillable. The limited editions, once they're sold out, they're not going to come out with more of them, but as you use up your limited edition or the lipstick, whichever you have here, you can reuse the case for any other Hermès lipstick of your choice. These are magnetic, so you could have no lipstick in there and it would still sit nicely on your vanity. And I love this emblem here in this detail. You can see the Hermès design. I do love this block design, this color block design. Every limited edition has a different set of colors. Usually there's some kind of theme with each of the seasons. This here, we see the kind of beigey color and the brown. They kind of go together because then you have this bright orange and this like neon yellow shade. I'll show you the other limited edition lipstick cases that I have of Hermès. I have three other ones here. These two were released last fall and the colors are definitely more subdued compared to these spring colors, much brighter overall and more pastel and softer, deeper shades, this green, and of course this like burgundy shade. Then we have this from last year's Summer Limited collection release. We have a burgundy shade here, but this yellow is definitely bright and more representative of summer. Not quite the same yellow as this new shade. I would say this is more of a sunflower yellow. And then finally we have this here. This is the classic timeless design, also color block themed. And then we have this brass color here. I think these are beautiful. It makes all these limited edition colors really fun in comparison because these don't change, but it's just very classy because this adds a certain amount of luxury to how this feels when you're holding on to it, whereas the bottoms here are not, you know, they're plastic versus this brass material. So a bit about these new lipsticks themselves. I'm going to head over to Hermès's website and read a little bit of the product description. The three limited edition Rouge Hermès collection consists of 3 beauty objects lacquered for just one season. 3 lipsticks in radiant sunny colors to enhance the luminosity of the lips. Rose Oasis, a fiery rose between fuchsia and magenta. And since these are satin finishes, they do have a shimmering glow. In terms of texture, they are as fine as it is rich, delivers a vibrant, long-lasting color, offering softness and comfort. And for Beige Ébloui, it is the amber caress of warm sand. All Hermès lipsticks come in this classic Hermès box, and the lipsticks do sit in a sleeve. Let's move on to the hand swatches. We'll start first with Beige Ébloui. With this swatch, I definitely see the sand reference. It is a very warm shade. And, you know, it's definitely very pinky, but it also has a bit of orange in that pink. Well, we'll see how it looks on the lips. And this is Rose Oasis. Ooh, it is a hot pink shade. Yeah, the fuchsia and magenta for sure. Okay, so for comparisons, I don't have any shade in my Hermès collection that is remotely close to this, which is why I chose it actually. I was very interested in more of like a red shade to see how that would pull on my lips. Like what would it look like on me? But I do have another shade, Rose Inouï, which is a bright neon pink. I love this shade. This is in a matte finish, so again, the comparison's not gonna be the same, but I think we can look at the brightness. Yeah, I would say the pink is brighter than the satin Rose Oasis. I put a swatch of Beige Ébloui on the back of my hand because I want to compare it against Hermès's Rose Ombre. I think there are some similarities here, but let's see. Rose Ombre is also in a satin finish. The two are similar. There's more purple in Rose Ombre. And of course, Beige Ébloui is warmer. And then we have Rose Nuit. This is a matte finish, but since we're comparing the fall shades, might as well add her in. Yeah, definitely a lot more pink. Going outside of the Hermès brand, when it comes to beigey shades, instantly I think of Chanel's Beige Augustin. This is obviously deeper, but I feel like it could be part of the same family. The finish is different. This is a luminous matte versus a satin. So I think you get a stronger color payoff. Then I have Suku's Comfort Lip Fluid Fog. This is also a matte finish, and this is in the shade Haruzumi. When you put the three side by side, I feel like you get progressively deeper as we go. So you have the lightest version of a beigey with an orange undertone, and then you move on to something a little bit deeper, and then you move on to something that, yeah, is even deeper. So I think the matte finish gives a very, very pigmented payoff. For Rose Oasis, I really don't have too many shades that are similar to it, but we can take a look at this Chanel lipstick here from the Le Lion collection. This is in the shade Rouge Impulsif. Some similarities in the brightness of the two shades, but this here is a totally different shade. It is more red and orange, whereas this is more pink and purple. For lip swatches, I'm going to start with Rose Oasis. I really like the shade. I can definitely see more of the magenta and fuchsia combo now that it's on my lips, and even more so when I'm looking at my vanity mirror than through the camera. These lipsticks are scented. It has a light floral scent. This is possibly my favorite scent for lipsticks that I have. It dissipates very quickly, but as you put it on, it's pleasant and it's not very strong. It's just like a sprinkling of floral scents. Let's now move on to Beige Ébloui. I like the shade a lot. It looks more pinky than I thought it would on my lips, but I can still see some of that brown. And it is a nice nude shade that will go so well with any kind of look. I think it goes really well with this look. Wow. I like how it complements the two deeper orangey brown shades that I have. Like this is the lighter version that has more pink rather than brown. Really nice. As for the longevity and comfort of these lipsticks, I typically could wear it 5 to 6 hours before feeling like I need an application, unless I had a meal in between. I also don't feel like my lips are just parched and I need a lot of lip balm before I reapply the lipstick. So it is fairly low maintenance to wear these satin lipsticks. They do last for a couple of hours, and to reapply is easy. I think when you compare to matte lipsticks that are a little bit, you know, high maintenance, they don't last as long and your lips kind of feel dry sooner. This in comparison is just real easy. And for shades that are of this variety, more on the nude side, even easier. And in my mind, this nude shade is similar to how Rose Ombre could wear in the fall. So this has like more purple in it. And if I were to choose one or the other, which by the way, you can still get Rose Ombre, even though it's limited edition, it's still available. I think I would prefer Beige Ébloui more. I think this is more my jam. Yeah. This concludes my review of the lipsticks. Let me know below which shade entices you the most. And if you're looking at adding more limited edition, or you'd like to start adding limited edition Hermès lipsticks to your collection, you can still get a number of these lipsticks from various online websites besides the ones that were just released. So I'll have links below for all of them and give you a few options to choose from. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified every time new content is released. I do quite a bit of reviews on lipsticks. If you're interested, I'll link the lipstick playlist below for you as well. See you in the next one. Bye.